Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Last week, I promised to take you through the 7 chapters in the Handbook on importing and exporting in Kenya. Before we do that, we must understand the meaning of terms and document names used in the whole of the Handbook. This may take more than one presentation, but we find it necessary to minimize the challenges in understanding the use of the Handbook. My name is Isaac Kamande, and I wish to make the first presentation on the definitions. The first definition is ad valorem duty. Ad valorem duty is a duty levied according to the value of goods. It is usually expressed as a percentage of the value. The African Growth and Opportunity Act. Contained in the USA Trade and Development Act of the year 2000, this is a non-reciprocal trade agreement that aims to promote trade and economic cooperation between the United States and eligible sub-Saharan African countries. Essentially, all products of eligible countries have quota-free and duty-free access to the United States. Airway Bill. Airway Bill is a document evidencing a contract of carriage between the exporter or importer and airline for carriage of goods. It provides evidence of a contract of carriage, proof of receipt of goods by the carrier, customs declaration, and a way bill. A way bill lists the goods being carried, shows the point of origin, destination, consignor, consignee, and transportation charges. Anti-dumping duty. Anti-dumping duty is a special duty levied for purposes of offsetting the effects of dumping. Goods are referred to as having been dumped if the export price of the goods exported to Kenya is less than the comparable price in the ordinary course of trade for the product when destined for consumption in the exporting country, and if the importation of goods causes injury to or retardation of a Kenyan industry. Bill of lading. This is a document which serves as evidence of a contract of carriage between the carrier and the importer or exporter. It includes the name of the shipper, the ship's name, a full description of the cargo, the ports of embarkation and of destination. Boarded warehouse. A boarded warehouse is any warehouse or other place licensed by the Commission of Customs for the deposit of dutiable goods on which import duty has not been paid and which have been entered to be warehoused. Carriage coastwise. Conveying goods by sea or air from any part of Kenya to another part of the country. Certificate of origin. A certificate of origin is a document indicating the country of origin of goods being imported. It is usually issued by exporting countries, official authorities, or by other agencies designated by the government where the goods originate from. It is used to ensure that goods originating in certain countries get the preferential treatment that they are entitled to. Commercial attaché. A commercial attaché is a representative of a government located in a foreign country for the purposes of promoting the foreign trade of his or her country. Commissioner. This is the Commissioner of Customs, appointed according to the Kenyan legislation, to be responsible for the management and control of customs, including the collection of and accounting for customs levy. Common external tariff. An identical rate of tariff imposed on goods imported from countries outside a regional trade agreement, for example, the East African Community and COMESA. Common market. Integration of markets of partner states in a regional trade agreement. For example, the East African Community Common Market, the COMESA Common Market, into a single market in which there is free movement of capital, labor, goods, and services. Let me repeat. The common market is the integration of markets of partner states in a regional trade agreement, for example, the East African Community and COMESA, into a single market in which there is free movement of capital, labor, goods, and services. Community tariff treatment. This is a 5-year interim tariff imposed on specific goods originating from the Republic of Kenya to the Republic of Uganda and from the Republic of Kenya to the United Republic of Tanzania under the principle of asymmetry. Cost, insurance, and freight. The seller pays the costs and freight necessary to bring the goods to the named port of destination, as well as procure marine insurance against the buyer's risk of loss or damage to the goods during carriage. The seller contracts for insurance and pays the insurance premium. The costs are then passed on to the buyer. Countervailing duty. This is a specific duty levied for purposes of offsetting a subsidy bestowed directly or indirectly upon the manufacture, production of or export of a product. Customs bond. A customs bond is a guarantee that the importer will faithfully abide by all laws and regulations governing the importation of goods into Kenya. The purpose of a bond is to guarantee that all customs duties, customs penalties, and other charges assessed by customs will be properly paid and that all trade procedures will be followed. Customs duties. Customs duties are taxes levied upon goods on their entry into the country. Import duties, or on their exit from the country, which are export duties. Customs entry. Customs entry is the documentation required to be filed with the appropriate customs officer to secure the release of imported goods from customs. Customs value. Customs value is the value of goods for the purposes of levying and advanced duties of customs. Destination inspection. This refers to inspection of imported goods by regulatory authorities at the point of clearance. The inspection is done to determine the quality, quantity, value, duties, and taxes applicable. It could also mean inspection by the buyer or his agents of the goods on receipt at the destination to assess whether they conform to the specifications laid down in the purchase contract. Duty drawback. This is a refund of all or part of any import duty paid in respect of goods exported or used in a manner or for a purpose prescribed as a condition for granting the refund. East Africa Customs Union Protocol. Officially titled the Protocol on the Establishment of the East African Customs Union. This is the protocol establishing the East African Community Customs Union, within which non-tariff barriers are eliminated, a common external tariff in respect of all goods imported to the community is applied, and customs duties are eliminated except for some specified circumstances. East Africa Customs Management Act. The act applying to the East African Community partner states regarding the customs union. East African Community. The East African Community, established by the EAC Treaty of 1999, that is currently made up of the Republic of Uganda, the Republic of Kenya, and the Republic of Tanzania, not to mention the recent joining by South Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Excise duty. Excise duty is a non-discriminative duty imposed by the Kenyan government on locally produced or similar imported goods. Goods subject to excise duty include wines and spirits, beer, bottled water, soft drinks, and cigarettes. These are some of the definitions to be found in the handbook, and we will cover more next time. Thank you very much, and have a good afternoon.